Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Okay, let's take a look now on the gold market. On the gold market we see finally some price action that in fact we have talked about within the previous couple of weeks. And situation on the higher time frames also carries some information, and we have posted it in our weekly thread on the text version of this analysis on our forum. But since this is the daily video research, we will be focused on the short-term perspective on this market. Well, as we have said, when market shows some kind of the contraction action, I mean by the contraction that market stands in some tight range and doesn't show any impulse move, some of that sort, this usually means that market is building an energy, and usually it should be released sooner or later. Since overall this price action, as we have discussed a million of times already, doesn't looks like the impulse move, and that is very choppy and sloppy price action and a lot of sideways consolidation on the market shows to move up and right back down and again move up, stands in the tight range. Well, put us on the thought that this probably is just a retracement after this move down, and sooner or later market will reestablish move to the downside. And one thing that we just want to see here that could give us the necessary confidence is the breakout of the significant levels to the downside. First of all, that was the breakout of this support line, and second, that we have discussed on Friday, is that one, 1395 area. That was previously the resistance. Market has broken through, it becomes the support. Now market has returned right back below it. This gives us the necessary confidence. Now we finally can start to search the possibility to enter short. The aggressive tactics on Friday, as you remember, even on Thursday, was trying to enter short with the intraday butterfly that has been created here. And that butterfly in fact has started with this wash and rinse. You can see by this splash up, market has cleared out of these highs and returns right back down. And the next day this plunge down has followed. Overall trend here still holds bullish, but overall price action now, how market starts to develop into the downside, makes me think that probably market will continue move further to the downside. The nearest target is 1340 area, that is the minor 618 extension of that pattern, A, B, C top. But in general, as we said in our weekly research, we should be focused on an area between 1320 and 1340, since that is the previous lows on the monthly time frame. This is the lows of current year, and since market is heavily oversold on the monthly time frame, hardly it will pass through this area at the moment. And probably this will be the serious barrier that in fact has become the barrier on May. You can see market has approached to this level but wasn't able to proceed lower and stop in this area, and shows to the retracement back. That could happen again. So on the weekly time frame, we probably should be ready for some sideways action with the significant support areas around 1320 lows. Market could slightly exceed these lows, could flirt with them, but hardly it will continue move significantly lower than the 1320 lows. That's why I think that the target that we should take for us, should be focused on, is that 1320 lows. So as we said, that market has shown the price action that we need to start thinking about the entry on the short side of the market. Let's take a look on the intraday charts. On the 4-hour time frame, we said as market will break these lows, we need to wait for nearest retracement right back up to take the short position. Trend here has shifted on the bearish side, and personally I like this level to watch for is the potential short entry, because that is in fact the combination of three different resistances. First of all, that will be the weekly pivot point for the coming week, 1390, 4.75, 1398 approximately. Also that's the nearest fib resistance, and take a look, that is broken previous natural support resistance line. So market was resistance, support, now it will become resistance again. So market could retested it before will continue move lower. But unfortunately, it's a bit difficult to say whether market will start retracement right on Monday, or even will proceed slightly lower, maybe even to this weekly pivot support one before shows the bounce. Well, based on the 4-hour time frame, it's difficult to understand how it will turn. But if market will start move higher, will start retracement right on Monday to these areas, that will be just nice. Also, we can't exclude that market could slightly exceed this level, since in general gold market likes to show the 618 retracements, and in fact market could show some splash to this 14 even area, some flirting with this area before turning to the downside. That in general is possible. Well, on the hourly time frame we have significantly more information that's extremely useful for us. That is, by the way, our butterfly. Take a look where market now stands. Market stands at 127 target of this butterfly. So, as you can see, if we will take the whole swing of the butterfly and count it to the downside, we will get that market has hit the ultimate target. It's 127 extension. This has happened by the significant thrust down that is in general suitable for Giordano directional trades. That could be either bread body sell, as usual, or double repo buy. If this will be the bread body sell, that in fact the nature of this pattern is the previous bearish momentum. So when market shows the first retracement, usually by the huge momentum down, it automatically trying to continue move lower. That is the core of the bread body trade. That's called as the bread body. Well, I prefer this pattern in relation to double repo compared to the double repo pattern, because that pattern allows us to enter short from the level that we have just discussed. So I think that if it will be the bread body, we should be watch for this level 1393, 1395 is an area from which this pattern could start. Simply speaking, when the market will hit this level, it should happen within the 3 closes above this green line, that is 3x3 moving average. So market should close first close above the 3x3, second, and no more than third close, and hit this significant level. If this will happen, we could try to enter short with the either extended target that could be used for taking the short position on a bit longer perspective, on the moving to the 1320, 1340 area, or you could try to take the scalp trade. In this case, the target will be the 618 support of the whole back move. That's the minimum target of the bread body trade. That could really be the case of the bread body. Well, if it will be the double repo buy, in this case, market probably will show the deeper retracement, and minimum target of the double repo is the 50% resistance of the thrust of the pattern. That will be somewhere around 1396, 1398 area. That will be the minimum target. Maybe even market will proceed to the 1401. That is also possible. So an area around 14 even will be the target of this double repo sell, and that pattern will give us 2 opportunities. If you're a scalp trader, you could try to take the scalp long position with the target around 14 even. That will be not bad. Thrust the move to the upside. If you are a positional trader, in this case this pattern could give you the better entry opportunity, better level to enter short with this when the market will accomplish this target of the double repo pattern. So since we have possibility for 2 very reliable patterns that could give us opportunity to enter short with the minimum risk, I probably should be focused on Monday on these 2 patterns. Although, as I said, I prefer the bread body sell. To see the bread body sell, that's a bit more suitable for the current environment, for the continuation to the downside. But if it will be the double repo, that's also okay. In fact, these patterns carry the opportunities as for scalpers as for positional traders who search the possibility to enter short. So I think that on Monday we should be focused on this thrust and particularly watching for these patterns and levels that we have just discussed.